Hello everyone and welcome back to Efrain Rodriguez Jr. show. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do so. Click and hit the bell. Listen, today I was looking and I was going through the newspapers again, and I found something so very... This is gonna take some time. I hope that in this interpretation from this Puerto Rican that I was raised here in the island, and I had the chance to I was born in New Jersey, even that I was, back here by I was 5. So I was raised here. I went back when I was 26 when I joined the army. So with all that said, the status in Puerto Rico, in the newspaper, Nuevo Dia, Biden says something, and this is very amusing. Because when I was reading at this, I was like, whoa, I mean, this is some kind of like, I'm so hypocritical. This has been a complete liar, and a big stage. And now this is like kicking us in the, the behind. Because when I went through this news, I was like, I see the Comisionada Jennifer Gonzalez happy, this photo up. Puerto Ricans, stop with the photo up. I'm gonna bring it out and I probably gonna lay it down to you for you to see, maybe to see through the glass, through the window, through the outside the box, because right now ain't looking that good. This photo up, this Ella, and I gotta applaud Luis Muñoz Marin when he did what he did. He really screwed up big time. The opportunity of Puerto Ricans to become something that more than a territory of the United States of America. If you agree with me or not, listen, you can just turn it off, change the channel. But what I'm about to tell you, because I was reading to this news and I was like, yeah, we deserve that. This was done in March 2nd, 2022 at 1:30 p.m. On a Wednesday, today. So, Washington, D.C., the President Joe Biden, he was talking yesterday to the State of the Union, and, for the first 18 minutes, I thought I was like, Mom in America, or probably Ukraine. I was confused. I'm so confused, I'm a veteran. I was like, oh, maybe we are in Russia. I like vodka. So we all, I was like, dude, this is going for a long time. And you're the last one who show up for the party. And this is like, let's take all the credit for this, Oh, we are so strong against Russia, and just corner him up and everything else, everything else is fine. A lot of things is happening in a flash. You guys know that. So, back to today's news and this talking about the status. And when he was on the 2020, he was up for it. He would just pump Puerto Ricans and we need to do something about this. And when you need votes, you say whatever you can say to give the vote. And maybe Puerto Ricans on this blue state, they just say, you know what, we're just gonna I vote for the red state of Republican or Independent, or but this guy say something that is gonna help us Puerto Ricans. And since the LI and all that stuff, it's like we are in limbo. Pretty much, we are in limbo. So when I was going through the news, gotta recognize, we need to take this to the chamber, the 1522. The status of Puerto Rico, we are 105 celebrating the American citizenship. All that is beautiful. We're still in limbo. When I was looking and I was reading through here. I was like, he came down here and he tell the commissioner that right now what is important for Puerto Rico is to rebuild Puerto Rico. Wow. Is that something close to Haiti when the earthquake and the comparison, the similarities? I was like, it hit me so bad that a person that in 2020 was saying one thing, now he's saying a completely different thing. For all you Puerto Ricans, all you politicians in Puerto Rico, you shift so much to the left, to the left, to the left. Not that song that is so nice, you know, when you dance it. Let's do it again. To the left, to the left. Wow. You guys, man, New York, California, and all this bluish state of the Union are nothing compared to you. Not even Hawaii. So, what you guys did for all that time and 105 years of failures. Let's say it like that because, and now talking to the Catholics and Christians here in the island. This guy, it is, you know, for Roe versus Wade, you know, this whole abortion. Let's give the right to the woman to choose to what he's gonna do to her body. Even it's not her body, it's another individual inside of her. But you know, it's not talking about that because it will take a long time. Just try to get the grip of that, because Catholics and Christians here in the island, you went away with this politicians in the island and didn't stand up for example, even in the United States, there's the conservative and the movement, liberal movement, independent movement. And if you go and you try to, you know, what is this, what is that? Oh, maybe I consider myself some of that, but some of this, you know. You shift so much to the left that it's not even attractive for them on the chambers. The one from the conservative side, Republicans and even independents, they're gonna say, no, how can we gonna concede more power to the other party? It's gonna destroy the nation. Pretty much what he's trying to do with other stuff, but it's not getting to that because we'll start fighting. We're still fighting. But they show us in the last 2 years what the government can do to your freedoms. And if you haven't realized that, I don't know, maybe you live in another universe. Maybe that's why this guy from Facebook start doing the metaverse to try to put us into a computer and forget about what they're doing outside. Forget about it. You know, we are gonna go to, I don't know, China, to the wall, and we're just gonna find friends, and we are gonna go to Cuba, and we're gonna go surfing in I don't know, Hawaii. All that stuff. You know, forget about what the politicians doing for you right now. And what they did to us, they took away our freedoms, especially here in Puerto Rico. And none on the other side started questioning this governor, dictator of Puerto Rico, pretty much. Nothing. They just went away because, oh yes, it's COVID. A lot of people are dying. There's there's so much confusion. And guess what? He, with his pen, I don't know what color his pen, mine's blue, starts signing into law, so many things that every week he was coming with something new. Pretty much. At least in this last year and 4 months that I spent here in Puerto Rico, I don't know what it is to tell my wife, let's go have a nice steak on a restaurant in Puerto Rico. But because the first thing they ask us is like, what is the back pass ID? The vaccination ID. And if we don't have that, you know what? We cannot eat here. So you know what my wife said? You know what? I can cook better than those people. Let's go home. And that's how we've been doing it for all this time. But, you know, you shift so much to the left that it's not going to be attractive for the chamber, for the Senate in the United States to even consider this. You can do the votes. You can come back and do it again and lie to the people again. But the foundation of Puerto Ricans in 105 years, it's like all the way to the other side. And I gotta say something to you Catholics and you Christians in Puerto Rico, because you haven't been involved with this. This is what we get. You know, you get what you pay for. So this is what it is. And now we have the President of the United States, and this visit, we're paying these people to do all this photo op, pretty much paid by the, you know, American citizens, taxpayer money for do nothing because we stay in the same place. I don't know. If you don't get upset of this and you like, so like, you know, maybe with another Senate or, dude, it's 105 years so far. It's time to do something about it. But you Christians and Catholics in the island of Puerto Rico, you need to wake up and you need to get involved, because right now it needs to be balanced out. Because right now, you know, you saw what they try to do with the school system, and you had to go to the Fortaleza and say something about that. And that was good. But for everything else, just go to work and do nothing. And we need to get involved, because now in another 20 years, this is, if you don't define and had a movement of at least a conservative, because liberals here, we do have that part. It is so far left. It's crazy. But if we don't have like a conservative movement that it really shows that it is more balanced, it's not going to be attractive to the United States of America, and period. That's my opinion. If you don't like it, you know what? It's not like I really want to do something, because I'm not running for anything here. But all I can run is my mouth, and to tell, in my opinion, that it's going to continue to happen for seculars, the secularism, because, you know, us as Catholics and Christians don't get involved with politics. Oh, no, let's not talk about that. But yeah, we went along with this craziness, you know, masking 6 feet apart. Oh yes, let's do that, bro. That's like a communist state. Yeah, that you can do perfectly, and you went along for it. You went along for the ride and never used the numbers. Dude, what we're doing this, we only had this many, you know, around 4,114 yesterday dead. So what are we doing all this? The percentage comparing to almost 3 million people in Puerto Rico is less than 1%. And we let the politicians in Puerto Rico play us big time. And now we're going to talk to this player. He's been in all his life in government. He don't know what it is to have a real job. I mean, now he's the leader of the free world. I don't know how you guys gonna do it, but if you don't start doing that in Puerto Rico, and I'm telling you populares, I'm telling you PNPs, I'm telling you independentistas, wake up to this, because it's coming. You're gonna be another, your inheritance for the future of Puerto Rico, and then the books is gonna be look like, you know what, we did nothing. And I just got here, sorry, but I call it like it is. Hoping you like the video. Give us a like, give us a heart. I don't know if you give heart. Yeah, you can give a heart. Give us a like and share with your friends and family, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. I enjoy doing this. It's fun. It relaxes me. I'll see you tomorrow.